Jamie Hanlon, and I'm the founding director of Enable Accessibility, CIC. It started, I went to university, started off in Truro College to do an interior design degree, foundation degree to start off with. Then I went on to do a BA honours, and at that point we didn't realise, it's suspicious that I was dyslexic. So after leaving in 2016, I went up to London to do several courses about accessibility, the Equality Act, designing for people with dementia, and I just really wanted a business where I can help other people. So that's where the business started. It's access auditing, making sure businesses, buildings are fit for purpose for people with disabilities. That's including hidden disabilities. I also feature in all-terrain wheelchair, and also it's a MoLift 150 hoist. Not sure if you're aware, 1 in 260 people in the UK need to use changing places toilets. They need a hoist to be able to get from the chair to the toilet and so forth. Hence why having the hoist for the hippocampy, so that it includes everybody and not just people in wheelchairs that have some upper mobility that can just transfer themselves. I campaign for disabilities. I help other organisations become more aware. For me, it's a walk and talk access review. They would take on the note. I would then provide them the information under the building regulations, the Equality Act, and also what's called British Standards 8300, which is best practice. So yeah, it's just trying to educate them into being more aware of their employees and also people visiting their premises. The access audit itself, that's a legal document that we create. Once the review, you'll still get all the same information, but the audit is a legal documentation, and it's to help businesses again understand fully, and also a timescale of when they need to start putting things right. Yeah, the access auditing is very important, and it's potentially also to stop the business from being sued by someone. I try to preempt what may happen further down the line. It's what's going to happen in the future and what you can do to future-proof yourself. My hidden disabilities are Crohn's disease. I've had 7 operations and they're trying to prevent an 8th operation. I'm dyslexic. It's been a struggle. I'm outspoken, whereas many people with hidden disabilities aren't, and they don't know where to go. So diversity and inclusion are very important in the role that I do. And trying to get people, able-bodied people, to understand that as well. One of my directors, she's an amputee, was able to go swimming in St. Agnes for the first time, I think it was 2 years. What I struggle to believe is that we're still having buildings that aren't fit for purpose being built, excluding inclusion and diversity. Best practice should be, it's potentially going to cost a little bit more by building a building that's fit for purpose for everybody. It's not just that, it is more charities need to get involved as well. Make it more inclusive. The buildings have to be able to grow but accept everybody. Falmouth University, they actually they screen everybody. At the time, I just had 2 hearing aids, which meant I couldn't listen to. I believe at the time they played a video until 1st of July, I think it was 2019, through a different organisation. I did a one-on-one, and instead of playing, they had to talk me through what was being said in the video. But yeah, 2019 official. I'm classed as dyslexic. I use assistive technology on my computer to help with my spelling, punctuations and things like that. Without that, you just wouldn't be able to read my grammar. I applied for access to work to have an enabler, so I need someone to be able to answer the phone properly. I did read, so it's very difficult looking away and writing things. Yeah, it's not cheap, it's quite expensive. I've known about Recite Me for many years. There's other products out there, but I researched it all. and I found Recite Me as the better of all the other products. And I started spoke to different organisations, said, look, you need to think about getting this piece of software for your website. And people started doing it. And that's when I contacted Recite to say, well, can I actually promote it myself? And yes, absolutely. So I did. Because I'm now a CIC, Recite actually gave me the software that's on my website at the moment. And again, I think it's making the website more inclusive. Do we need it as a private company? No. As a public company, yes, you have to have accessibility. By not having something like that, there's about 14 million people in the UK with some form of disability. I'm excluding quite a lot of people. And I don't think businesses realise businesses are losing out on 20 billion a month. It's also because they're not making their websites accessible for everybody, especially people with dyslexia, learning difficulties. Recite Me, it covers everything. It covers languages. It's not just one disability. I've seen other ones, but they just don't do it to the level of Recite. And I've just had a report back to show how it's a yearly report I've actually got. I didn't realise how many people are actually using Recite, even on my website, and it hasn't actually been up and running that long. It's educating. It's educating people. Up until 2019, I didn't really talk about it. I was at the doctor's this morning, and I was speaking to a nurse practitioner, and I mentioned dyslexia, and she said, well, yeah, so am I. I've been to network meetings, and half the room seem to have dyslexia. Lovely to talk about and learn how they affect people in different ways. I didn't know this, so it's important by having these weeks or even days national to make people more aware, a better understanding of what we go through on a daily basis, so they can try and help us all as an individual or even a business. So it's very important, and it's important for people to actually follow these sort of things.
Recite Me, believing in accessibility for all.